What's up guys, Sir Christopher here with another video, and today we're going to be talking about sweats, more specifically seasons of Discovery sweats. I mean sweats in general though as well, anyway, but they're starting to come to season of Discovery and I want to talk about it. If you enjoy the video, hit the like and subscribe. Thank you guys. Let's get into it. So first I want to talk about the Warsong Gulch sweats. Now I understand PvP can be very serious, but we have to remember these Warsong Gulches we're doing, they're not even rated. It's just 10 people versus 10 people non-rated Warsong Gulch. I get you want to win badly and get some quick honor, but spamming trade chat non-stop, making a message that says looking for geared priest, tank, 3 range DPS, yada yada, has to be 300 plus gear score and Discord required. It just seems a little too much for me at level 25 right now. For me, that just screams this Warsong Gulch group will be the most toxic group of all sweats. It just screams it would be so toxic. And like most likely, that group's gonna disband after their first loss in Warsong Gulch anyway. They're gonna get in there. They're probably going to lose the first game, and they're all going to disband. They're never going to see each other again. They're all going to yell at each other. It's not going to be cool. It's just not a fun time. Also, not to mention all the arguing and, dick showing that comes along with it, I'm sure. So, I don't know. I don't join those groups. I probably will. I don't like those kind of groups. But moving forward, let's talk about the raid sweats. These are more of my people. I understand the raid sweats. I think I'm doing more raiding in my life in WoW than PvPing, but there's still things that get on my nerves. And when seeing looking for group chat or chat messages that look like this, looking for more BFD, be 7 out of 7 multiple times, bring all consumes, world buff required, gear score over 300, have all BIS, Discord absolutely required. Like now, there are some things in a message like that I can understand, such as Discord. I think you can be a very touchy subject with Discord. I feel like if someone in your raid whispers, they whisper you and they say something like, hey, I know all the fights, I don't really want to Discord right now. I'm probably going to trust that guy. I don't feel like I should worry, but if they don't, want to Discord, maybe they're more confident in their ability, maybe they've done it a couple times, I don't know. They're good. But obviously after a wipe or something, yeah, maybe it's time to imply that rule. But the other stuff such as like 7 out of 7 multiple times and bring literally all consumes and world boss possible or you're kicked. As a veteran of the game, that just screams insecurity. Also, if I'm going to be required to be in a call with 9 people I don't know for over an hour, I at least would like to think they'd be cool. With a message like that, I just don't get those cool vibes, but hey, that's why they're sweats, right? Also, as someone who's played WoW forever, I've seen the death and rebirth of this game over and over. And I don't intend on stop playing this game, but with people trying to min-max that hard, I feel like it scares new people away from playing the game. And I would love nothing more than to see new people on this game. Like I said, I've seen this game die a million times, and it's finally at a place of rebirth right now. And I don't want the sweats scaring off the new people. I want them to see that there are people out there willing to help, and them being an asshole might not want, scare those people away. I've been in raids where if you looted the raid boss after downing them and you get excited over the loot and maybe saying in Discord, wow, this awesome sword dropped, literally had the raid leader yelling at you in comms saying, don't look at loot. Like, that's how they are. That's a real story. That literally happened to me. And, side note, I left that whole guild and raid on the spot. I don't know. I felt like it just was not fun. It wasn't a fun environment. It deters you from raiding. But, I want these new people to know, like, there are people out there, raid leaders, that will help you raid. Keep your head up. Keep your head up, newbie. I see you. Keep your head up. There's people out there that are going to help you. But going on to the next people, the next version of sweats, that is the class sweats, guys. Okay. So the class sweats. their intentions can be very good. They're probably the least ones that get on my nerves, to be honest. But they still do. I think one of the worst feelings is when you're like, you're getting bits, maybe you've done some raids, you're feeling good about yourself, you're not doing bad on DPS, and nobody ever has said anything about it, right? Nobody said anything, you're doing alright. And then that one guy in the middle of Discord or raid or whatever you're doing just starts to nitpick you. Maybe you're a warrior and he is too, and he just starts telling you about how to play, rotation and what to use. Why are you using this instead of that? Yada yada. Nobody wants to hear it, man. I hate to tell you, but I don't care about your setup. If I feel like I need to improve, I'll look up a guide or do some research myself. The worst part about these guys is that they always think they're right. They do too. They always think they're right. You cannot tell them they're wrong. They simply will not believe it. And God forbid you tell one of these guys you don't care or I play for fun. That will enrage him so hard his fucking head will explode. I understand if you're like deep into raiding and he's trying to help you, but I've seen these guys during leveling, questing, dungeoning. They're everywhere. They want you to play exactly like they do. And I have no idea why, honestly. I just like playing the game and how I like it. And like I said, if I feel like I need to improve, I'll just do the research on my own. I don't need some guy at 2 in the morning while I'm half dead in an SFK run trying to explain to me that if I threw a level 1 renew and then it did a bubble into a jump spin suplex, it would improve my healing per second by a fraction. I just don't feel like that's the time and the place. But so that's the last thing I want to say. It's kind of off topic here, but I do want to talk about it. I did love how last year World of Warcraft had its hardcore mode, and it's been awesome to watch and even play a bit of that myself. But I would say, after almost a year of it, a lot of people have got it in their heads that every version of WoW has to be treated like hardcore. So even classic Wrath, I don't even know if it's going to retail. So maybe that's why I'm seeing such an influx in sweats. It's been awesome to watch and play, but for some of these guys, they're really bringing the hardcore mentality to Season of Discovery, and it just kind of bothers me a little bit. If anything, I feel like Season of Discovery has been the most noob-friendly thing to happen for WoW in a long time. And that, hardcore mentality for those noob-friendly people, it pushes people away. But just a little pet peeve of mine I've noticed, I want those guys to stay. I want the new people to stay. I love new faces, and, I want them to know there's people out there that are willing to help them and, get gear and help them raid. They deserve it, We need to be more embracing of these guys instead of, like, always being sweats and trying to, push them away and trying to min-max. Let these guys learn the game before yelling at them because they did something wrong in a raid or they're not perfect. I'm like, give these guys a chance, guys. Come on, we're veterans of the game. They deserve better. They're trying to learn this game with us. But that concludes my rant on the sweats out there. I probably didn't get everything out I wanted to say, but I do want to say I don't hate these guys. I have been playing forever, and I know they're cool people. They've helped me many of times. They're just very passionate about the game. And in the end, it does make me happy. There are people out there still taking this very old game so seriously. I do kind of love it in a way. So next time you come across one of these sweats, or maybe you have an interaction with them and they come off as rude, just remember, it's because they love this fucking game. But it doesn't mean they can't irritate you from time to time. They will piss you off. But that's all I got for today. Hit the like and subscribe for more content, and I'll see you later. Sir Christopher out.